Hey, how you doing? My name is Gene Braxton. For those of you who do not know me, I've been in the direct sales industry for the last, wow, 8 years. It's a long time for me. Sounds weird saying, actually. But yeah, I've been in the direct sales industry for the last 8 years. For those of you who are not familiar with direct sales, I've actually included a video at the bottom of the page. You can click on the link and it will tell you all about this industry. The reason that I included the video, a lot of people get this direct sales industry confused with a lot of things that they are even more unfamiliar with. I've heard a lot of people call direct sales home-based business, etc. Heard a lot of people call those pyramid schemes, and the people that usually call them pyramid schemes don't even realize that pyramids are actually illegal. But yeah, I know that they're well-intending people, and they're trying to express the fact that they already know about something that they have no idea about. So I decided to include the video. However, this video that you're watching right now is not about the direct sales industry. It's not about me. This is a conversation that I wanted to have to you today about money. I've seen a lot of people in my industry and also in the internet marketing industry promote their opportunity, right, their company or their product by, flaunting around a lot of money. Sometimes it's bank statements that they're showing. Sometimes it's cash, maybe $2, $3, $5,000 that they have in cash that they're showing, and they're saying, "Hey, look, I made all this money in my company, and you should get started with me, or you should buy my product because you can make all this money as well." That's not what I'm here to do either. Although I do have $10,000 in nice, beautiful, cold, hard cash here sitting on my desk, and I'll just sift through it. So this is $10,000, and this is beautiful. I've actually never really done this, but my purpose in showing you all of this beautiful cash that you see here. Oh, I got one more. I almost forgot about this one. All right. So here's my purpose. I want to find out what you just thought about as I did that. Okay? And maybe I'll find it out if we have a conversation. Maybe I won't. But I just want you to take note of that, actually. That's really what I intended to do here, was to have you take note of how you felt about what I just did. Now, I know that there's a lot of people who probably looked at that and said, arrogant little prick, There's people who may have looked at that and said, wow, that would be nice to have that amount of money in my possession. I know that there's also a handful of people that looked at that and said, oh, well, that's not real. He's got fake money there, or that wasn't really $10,000. I certainly understand skepticism and even cynicism as well. That's fine too, and I know that that's out there. However, I just showed you $10,000 of cash that, by the way, I always keep in my house. I usually have about $10,000 in cash in my house. If that little of an amount, sometimes I have more. And for those of you who know where I live or can find out where I live, I have weapons too, right? But my purpose here was to really get you to see how you felt about that. I was thinking actually of an event that happened about, wow, it was about 3 weeks ago. I was bringing cash home from the bank, and I had a buddy in my car, and we had just gotten done working out. He had the bag of cash in his lap, and this guy was sweating profusely, right? And I live here in the desert. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. It wasn't that hot. Hadn't even hit spring yet, still winter. So we really had no reason to be sweating all that much. We didn't have that hard of a workout. And I looked at him and I said, Chad, you all right? And he said, yeah, I'm just a little nervous. And I said, oh, well, don't worry about it. I brought this money from the bank, and it's in an envelope, and I had it in the bag in the bank, so no one really saw me. Plus, you and I were just in the gym. We're leaving the gym. No one knows that we have this money. You don't have to worry about getting robbed or anything like that. He said, no, I'm not worried about that. I'm nervous holding it. I'm nervous about looking at it. I said, really? Why? He said, well, I kind of feel like if I were to look at this money right now, I'd never have this amount of money in my possession. It'd be kind of like looking at, it'd be kind of like an orphan, you know, going to a $1 million home with a family standing out front and then someone walking up to him and saying, hey, you'll never have this. And that was very descriptive. Well done, Chad, right? But I was really taken aback by the fact that he felt that his future with regard to money was already set up this way. So, you know, I couldn't really get this out of my mind. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it brought me to shoot this video for you, okay? This, guys, right here, this money, do you know what that is? It's a piece of paper, correct. It is backed by nothing, but it has value, and here's why it has value. It's an attention unit. That's all that money is. It's an attention unit. And it flows, okay, this little guy right here is 1 unit of attention, okay? And this flows in the direction of things that help or tend to or seem or is perceived by others to help increase survival, right? To help people survive better or live better, okay? And that's all it is. And when you understand that, you will be able to make boatloads of money. You'll be able to have boatloads of money. You'll be able to keep boatloads of money. You'll be able to spend and then make again boatloads of money. That's all money is. But you have to understand that it's an attention unit. And this attention unit, like a magnet, is attracted to things that increase an individual's ability to survive, or something that is perceived to increase an individual's ability to survive. That's it. And once you get that, like I said, you will have money under control. It's that simple. And there's a lot of sensationalism around, you know, tough times. There's also sensationalism around, you know, money being bad, right? Me having $10,000 and flaunting it and, you know, doing all of this, that's bad, right? That's arrogant. That's not well. No, it is. It's very well. And I'll tell you, you can survive a lot better with this stuff than you can without it. You can help a lot more people with this stuff than you can without it. And that's really the purpose of my video here for you today. I wanted you to just take note of how you felt about what I just did, because that's a very good indicator of, you know, where you are or where you might be with respect to money in the future. One last thing here. Remember what Chad said? He said that he would never, ever have access to, you know, that cash, or, you know, seeing that money, seeing $5,000 in cash was like showing an orphan $1 million home and a family and then saying that they would never have it. This guy set up his future, friend of mine. You know, I kind of let my friends be who they are, so I didn't jump down his throat and, you know, start philosophizing. But when I look back at it, this guy has his whole entire future set up based on his past results. You know, it's just not a good thing to do, right? And Chad probably never will have $5,000 in cash sitting in his lap, because he already set himself up to not have that, right? It's not possible for him, and he's already declared that. You guys feel me here, right? So if that's something that you might be doing, the beautiful thing is you can change that way of thinking right now. And if you'd like to have a conversation with me about that, I would be more than happy to see what I can do to help you change that way of thinking, if in fact that is your way of thinking. And obviously for those of you who would just like to have more money in your life and do well with it, help people, help yourself, help your family, I'd love to have a conversation with you about you know, how I can point you in the direction of doing that as well. And I'm at a point in my life where you know what, I do want to help people, so I'll help you out any way that I can. Fill out the form, I'll give you a call back, look for my number, you'll get it and you'll see it on the next page. So yeah, that's about it. And all the best.